Hello everyone, this is part 7 of What If Naruto Was a Blacksmith, and I hope you guys enjoy this video and to like, to subscribe, to share, and check out the playlist, to see more comment down below. Now let's start the intro.
They call me a god. They call me a god. They call me a god.
Join my membership, the perks are great. It's in the description. Be sure to like and subscribe, it gives me more motivation. Enjoy. Come on Naruto, you got to do better than that to hit me. Maiku sidestepped another swing from Naruto and slashed horizontally with his sword. Naruto quickly raised his and blocked. Got you. Naruto took his right hand off his sword. Wind started swirling around his fist and punched Maiku in the stomach. Seeing this, he jumped back, but the wind did tear at him, leaving a few deep cuts. Alright, you win. They heard the doors of the training area opened and 3 people walked in. They were easily recognized. Man, you guys looked messed up. You don't look that great yourself, said one with white eyes. What happened? Just a little training. Nothing to worry about, Neji. Now, where is my girl? Maiku pushed Neji aside and was caught in a tight hug. Hey, what took you so long? Maiku was just punched in the stomach for an answer. He laughed but was silenced by a kiss. Glad you are okay. Tenten pulled Maiku out of the arena. Let's get some food. Might as well. Naruto sheathed his sword and followed the couple down the hall. They came to the cafeteria and Naruto told the story about the encounter with the Sunanins. It was easy once we had the mental advantage, we already had the physical. Maiku got smacked in the chest, right in his wound, so it stung him a bit. Don't go causing trouble. Maiku sighed. Yes dear. This caused a few chuckles behind him. Shut up. Everyone but Maiku got something to eat when 3 more people showed up. Naruto was caught off guard as a pair of arms wrapped around them. Ain't that cute? Maiku chuckled. Naruto pulled Ino onto his lap. Glad you showed up. Care to join us? Ino nodded and began eating Naruto's food. Hey. Everyone at the table began laughing. All the participants were gathered in the arena. All the rookies made it, along with Tenten's Tem and the Kabuto guys team. That Suna and a team from Oto. And a team from Kiri. Maiku had blocked out the Hokage's speech when mist started to fill the room. Oh god. Naruto groaned. When the mist cleared, in front of the genin stood Zabuza. They got you working as a proctor now, Zabuza-sensei. Shut up, brat. Zabuza still looked the same. The only thing missing was his large sword. Okay. Seeing as we have too many genin for the 3rd round, we'll have to hold the preliminaries. The wall behind him opened up to reveal a screen. Your names will be randomly picked. The names started their cycle. Everyone but Sasuke Uchiha and Yoroi Akadu head to the spectator stands. Come on Anarchy, how much are you betting? Naruto asked. Nothing, this match is too unpredictable. I don't feel strongly about either one enough to place money on them. Naruto remained silent, agreeing with Maiku. Though someone misunderstood him. Hey, Sasuke-kun can beat anybody here. You're lucky you don't have to fight him. Maiku brought his fist down on top of Sakura's head, not hard enough to do any damage, but enough to give her some pain. Will you shut up? Stupid pink bee coming up and screaming in my ear. Maiku began trailing off while muttering about how stupid people can be. While Maiku was ranting and Naruto laughing at it, they didn't notice Sasuke win his match. Mikuru Yaiba and Yaris Yaiba, down here, now. Maiku's eyes went wide. The Kiri-nin was a member of his clan. Ha, this will be easy. Laughed a girl on the other side of the stands. Careful Yaris, he's the clan head. Don't underestimate him, said a boy. He's only clan head because everyone else was stupid enough to get ked. Don't worry Toru, I got this. The girl jumped down into the ring and drew 2 kamis from her belt. Anarchy, you okay? Naruto asked. Maiku gripped the railing tighter, which everyone heard. She's family or not? He jumped down and stood across from his cousin. Hey kid, I heard what she said. Kick her ass, Zabuza said. I will sensei, don't worry. Maiku unsheathed his sword. He ignored the smirk on Yaris' face. Weak Konoha Yaiba. Shame really, I'd rather get someone stronger. She charged and crossed her arms. When she was close enough she swung. Maiku swung his sword down and blocked the blades. You've sealed your fate. Neji smirked at Maiku's comment. Miku mentally slapped himself for saying that. He kicked Yaris away. She recovered quicker than Miku expected and threw both her weapons at him. They were connected to wire and wrapped around him. A blade went into each of his arms. Ha, so much for that. All she got in response was a grunt. Gonna cry now, cousin. Miku quickly made hand signs. Reitan, Enerugi Yuiki. The electricity flowed down the wire to Yaris, who cried out in pain. She loosened her grip on the wire, giving what was wrapped around Miku enough slack to get out of it. Yaris tossed a smoke bomb at Miku, who flipped backwards out of it and tossed an exploding tag into the cloud to clear the smoke. When it cleared, he saw Yaris had both her weapons. Release. Twin fangs. Next thing was a bright light and Yaris was holding two black sides. You can't beat me now. You probably haven't gotten your blade yet. She began laughing. You underestimation will get you ked in the future. Lucky for you the proctor would stop me before I K you. Miku held out his sword horizontally. Release. Dragon's Fang. Miku rushed Yaris, swinging his blade. It locked with one of her sides. What now? She asked, swinging her free right hand. Miku dropped a scroll onto the ground and it rolled open with the usual cloud of smoke. A clang of metal. Miku now held in his left hand Azusa's great sword. Like I said, don't underestimate me. Bogu. A cloud of black smoke, and next to Miku stood his red-haired demon. About time I get some action. Bogu swung his chain, forcing Yaris to roll away. What the hell is that summon? Yaris shouted, trying to cover the slight fear that was growing at the sight of Bogu. He isn't part of a summon. This is the family's demon. I was lucky enough to be born with him. Miku raised his hand, not needing to do this jutsu without hand sings thanks to his training in the Forest of Death. Reitan, Yusaburu. He threw the ball of lightning as Bogu shot his chain. Yaris again rolled to the side into a kneeling position and bit her thumb. Kuchio's no jutsu. Bloody Rhino. Once the smoke from the summoning cleared, there stood a large four-legged beast. Its skin was black and it had one large blood-red horn. On its front shoulders were two plates of armor with blades extending outwards. There was back armor that had spines running down its back. It stomped its feet and snorted before charging. Miku dropped a smoke bomb and Bogu returned to Miku. Here, kid. The rhino ran into the smoke and a sudden burst cleared it. What everyone saw made him gasp. Miku still stood there, but his skin was black with yellow lines and a red marking on his chest and red hair and golden eyes. Who's weak now? Miku was holding the rhino back with one hand. Is this all you can do? I haven't even signed my branch's contract yet. Miku tossed the beast to the side and it vanished. Yaris tossed one of her sides, but Miku flipped back onto the railing. A pair of arms came from underground and grabbed Yaris' ankles, and a clone of Miku emerged and grabbed her arms. Having Bogu sealed in me gave me my primary lightning affinity. Kakashi, thank you for teaching me this. Miku rapidly went through the seals and lightning formed in his palm. I can only perform this jutsu in my demonic state as of now, but I'll have it down in a few weeks. Kakashi, you taught my student that move, yelled Anko. He wanted to learn it, so I did. He wouldn't give me my book back if I didn't, or else he would have destroyed it. Kakashi pulled out said orange book. It was one of our scariest moments, wasn't it precious? Cue sweat drops and intense laughter from Naruto. Would you really, K family? Yaris asked, her fear obvious to everyone. Those who insult mine, which you have foolishly done, yes. Your brother Toru told you not to mention the attack, I'm sure. Toru nodded to Miku. He understands, you however will learn the hard way. Miku launched off the railing toward the now unconscious body, thanks to his clone, of Yaris. Chidori. As he was about to strike, Zabuza's grip stopped him. I admire your intent to K, being the demon of the mist and all. But that isn't necessary. Miku quickly cut off the flow of Bog's chakra, returning to normal. Winner. Mikaru Yaiba. Miku sealed Zabuza's sword and sheathed his and went back up to the stands as medics carried off Yaris. He noticed the presence of Toru behind him. Thank you for teaching my arrogant sister a lesson. I'm afraid I agree with you, extreme force was required. Lucky you found a reason to go all out, though it pains me to be the death of your father and the rest of the Konoha branch. No problem. Just have a talk with the little bee when she wakes up. Miku walked away and didn't see Toru Bo. I will, Mikaru-sama. Toru went back to his other teammate, a girl with a lance on her back. I can't believe you called him that. She said. I have to, he is a clan head. Toru stared at Miku for a bit. To have such responsibility at this age, must be tough. Anarchy, that was awesome. Miku just walked by Naruto and went to the far side of the stands and sat against the wall. Seeing this, Naruto cursed. Damn, he was trying to keep his emotions in check. That beat just brought them all out. Naruto clenched his fist, anger building as he watched his older brother figure break down. Go Tenten, he'll need you. Naruto said as he licked the blood that appeared on his palm, clenching his fist to hard. He really wished he could fight right now. Naruto, Uzumaki and Kiba Inuzuka, get down here. Zabuza shouted. Perfect. Naruto thought. Use me, Kit. Show them that Miku isn't the only demon here. Kyuubi said. I will. Naruto thought as he looked at Kobe's overly confident grin. I will. Lucky me, I get to fight Naruto. Laughed the feral boy. I'm not the same as when I was in the academy, Kiba. Naruto took his stance. I'll hold off on using you, Kyuubi. Whatever, Kit. Kyuubi growled. Kiba pulled a Kamaru out of his jacket and set him on the ground. This is going to be quick, right, Kamaru? The puppy just barked. Your student doesn't stand a chance, Anko. Kurenai smiled. Wanna bet? Anko smirked. 50 plates of dango if Naruto wins. She had a wide smile while thinking about that much food. I want in on this, 500 on Naruto. Miku said as he walked back to the group. You okay, kid? Miku nodded. Good. Anko ruffled his hair and the two just laughed. Anyone else want to bet? I'll put 300 on the blonde. Asuma said. Are you sure, Asuma? Kurenai asked him. I trained him a bit. Sorry to say, but Kiba isn't going to have it as easy as he thinks. Asuma lit another cigarette, and if he uses it, this will be an interesting match. Begin. Kiba started by rushing Naruto, landing a punch on the blonde's face. Naruto was thrown back onto the ground. You can call it Proctor, he isn't getting up. Zabuza was about to call the match when Naruto sat up. Don't call the match. Naruto got up and ran towards Kiba, arm pulled back for a punch. Kiba stepped left to avoid the punch, but Naruto spun to his EFT and backhanded Kiba with his left fist. Kiba took a few steps back and Naruto grabbed his arm and pulled him back, right into his fist. Akamaru jumped into the fight and bit Naruto's arm. This gave Kiba an opening and he began to land blows on Naruto's body. Where's all that talk? Naruto blocked Kiba's next strike and, painfully, pulled Akamaru off his arm. Futen, Daytopper. The blast of wind blasted Kiba and his dog into the wall. It cracked a bit with the force of the impact. Naruto made more seals. Futen, Taiketsu. Naruto thrusted his fist in Kiba's direction and a cyclone shot toward him and landed in his stomach. This is the first time I tried the jutsu on someone. The idea came to me while I was training. I had covered my fist with wind. Anarchy dodged, but I still damaged him. Then I figured I'd turn it into a ranged attack. How you managed to get it down in 3 days still confuses the hell out of me. Miku said. Doesn't take much to do that now, does it, Anarchy? Naruto laughed and made a cross seal. Kage Bushin no Jutsu. Kakashi's eyes widened. Where did he learn that? Oh yeah, that's a great story. Miku said. Flashback. Why I decided to hide in training of 44 is still a mystery. A figure thought as he leaned up against the tree. He had some bruises on his face that were a hint that he had been in a fight not long ago. I might have been unable to get the brat to steal the scroll, so I had to rethink my entire plan. But I still got it. Well, if it isn't Mizuki-sensei. What are you doing here? Came a voice Mizuki didn't want to hear. Yeah, seriously, you're interrupting our training for the Chunin exams. Came another voice. Why they let a demon even attend the academy is one thing. But the council shouldn't let him take the exam. Mizuki shouted. Miku wanted to see where this was going, so he quickly made a plan. Demon? He asked, faking a bit of nervousness. Yes, he's a demon. The 9-tailed fox. The younger generation doesn't know that it was never Ked, but sealed inside this brat. Mizuki pointed at Naruto. Damn right, I was never Ked. Came a cold voice behind Mizuki. He looked up to the branch above him. He began shaking in fear as he stared at the figure of the Kyuubi. I already know about the Kyuubi, Mizuki-sensei. The fact that you told me means you broke the third's law. Now seeing as Anbu isn't here, guess we'll have to give the punishment. Kyuubi roared as he jumped down to the lower branch. Well, now that that's over, let's take a look at what this is, shall we? Naruto picked up the scroll Mizuki had. This looks useful. What is it? Miku asked. Kage Bushin. It says it can be used for training. Naruto read further. By giving the original the memories and experience. Let's learn it. Miku nodded and copied the jutsu instructions onto a blank scroll. Just in time to as Anbu had heard the Kyuubi's roar and decided to investigate. They quickly apologized for interrupting the boys' training as they handed over the scroll. Flashback end. So you ked Mizuki. Kurenai had a look of horror. Nope. Kyuubi tore him into tiny edible pieces. It wouldn't have taken as long if Naruto made Kyuubi bigger. Miku said. Anyway, Konoha losses a traitor, and we got a new jutsu out of it. Everybody wins. The clone went and grabbed Akamaru, making him useless as Naruto went hand to hand with Kiba. Kiba found it hard to place a hit on Naruto as he kept close and easily moved under punches and counter with a hit to Kiba gut or head. Naruto landed a palm strike on Kiba's chest and using wind knocked him toward his clone. What is the taijutsu style, Guy Sensei? Asked Lee. It doesn't have a name. Miku said. It works by being able to predict your opponent's moves, so it's risky to use. And if you can predict accurately, you can avoid most attacks. And if you don't get it right, a quick block is needed to avoid the blow. Okay, that's the evasion part of it. What's the other half? Kakashi asked. Being close takes away mobility for kicks and strong hits, so we use quick jabs to the midsection and head. Maybe an occasional kick to the legs can get in somewhere, but that's rare. Miku finished his lecture and turned his attention back to the fight as Kiba was getting up. I'm getting annoyed. Kiba pulled something out of his kunai pouch and tossed it to Akamaru. Naruto allowed the object, what he figured out to be soldier pill, to reach the dog. Akamaru's fur turned red and he managed to get out of the clone's grip and dispelled him by biting his ankle. Kyuubi. A cloud of red smoke and the fox stood next to Naruto, its tails moving wildly. About damn time. Kyuubi filled the arena with a loud roar. Calm down, will ya? Naruto asked. K him. I want his blood. Came from Gaara's mind as he stared at the Kyuubi. What the hell is that? Kiba backed away. This Kiba is my demon. Anarchy isn't the only one with a seal. Naruto took a step forward. So you can change like your teammate? Kiba asked, hoping it wasn't true. If I want. Why do you ask? Naruto drew his sword and got into an offensive stance. Proctor, I give up. Kiba said, fear obvious in his voice. 500 pay up now. Miku stuck his hand out to Kurenai without looking away from the arena. Making the scene even more funny to Anko, who was laughing at her friend for losing. Your team is impressive, Anko. How strong are they really? Asuma asked. Mid-Chunin without the demons. Anko had to think about the next one for a couple seconds. And with I have no idea. I'll say Junin as an estimate. Good fight, Naruto. I should start betting on you more. Asuma congratulated Naruto as he returned to the stands. Anarchy, are you okay? Naruto asked. Yeah, seeing you kick ass helped. Miku bumped fists with Naruto. Just glad you didn't go demon. They don't need to see that. Kyuubi is pissed right now. Naruto severed the connection to the ranting fox for now. Kiba was smart in his decision to give up. And you wanted to fight them, Kankuro? Asked Temari. Not anymore. Kankuro looked at the two. They're like Gaara. Temari had similar thoughts. Hey Ino-chan, did you see me out there? Naruto approached the blonde girl after shaking his battle persona away to regain his normal personality. I couldn't take my eyes off you. She smiled and gave him a hug. You were awesome. She gave him a kiss and turned around, his arms around her waist, to watch the next match. Shino made quick work of his opponent by having his bugs in his valves that were on his hands. That's just creepy. Miku muttered. But effective. Next match. Tenten Yaiba vs Toru Yaiba. Zabuza announced. OS. Miku said. Hey Tenten, Yaiba isn't your last name. Sakura said. Miku began ranting in his head again about a stupid pink bee. It has been since I've been married. She smiled and held up her left hand showing a gold ring with a red jewel in it. When? Sakura yelled. A week after the wave mission. Tenten said. It was a beautiful ceremony. Anko wiped away a fake tear. Don't go getting soft on us Ankone-chan. Miku said, earning a smack on his head. Shut up, brat. Miku laughed as he rubbed his now sore head. Anyway, be careful out there. He isn't the heir for nothing. Miku said. Remember Yaris and how underestimating almost got her ked? Tenta nodded and jumped down from the stairs. Everyone could see how nervous Miku had gotten. Naruto gripped his shoulder. She'll be fine. I mean anyone willing to marry you must be pretty strong to get you under their beck and call. Naruto said. Yeah, thanks for that. Miku said. He noticed Naruto's grin. I'll hit you later. Naruto sweat dropped knowing Miku would. That will be all for this video. Be sure to like, subscribe, share, and comment down below for more videos. Goodbye.